Oh, that's gonna make me cry just talking about that. There's just like so much emotion built up because this was such a difficult thing, and I'm still like processing all of my feelings about it. But holy crap, I just couldn't have done it without John. Hi friends, it's been a while. So we haven't uploaded a video in like 3 months. The last we told you, we were expecting a baby, and then we disappeared. And so I want to apologize, and I want to give you an update today. John and I have been wanting to sit down and give you an update for the last couple of weeks, but he's so busy with work, and I will get into what's changed for him. But I knew that it just wasn't going to happen unless I sat down and did it myself. So it's just going to be me today. We want to get you this update, get you caught up, and then we'll start putting up vlogs again. So we're really coming back, and I'm sorry that it's been so long. Thank you to everyone that's reached out to us on Instagram and through the comments, making sure that we're okay. We really appreciate you, and we're sorry that we just disappeared, but life got so hard and so crazy that YouTube just wasn't a priority, and it was really hard for us to not come back because we had really committed to working on our YouTube channel a few months ago, and then same thing that always happens, like something comes up and we just disappear, and we don't want to do that anymore. We have big plans. John and I daydream about what we want to do with our life. We have big goals and ideas and just things we want to do that are really great, and YouTube is a big part of that. And so we want to be consistent and be there for you guys because you're there for us, and you have been for years, some of you, and we just appreciate you so much, and we are coming back. Stick around. Thanks for being here. Okay, I found out I was pregnant in February, and almost right away after we announced it, within a week, I started throwing up. And it's very normal for me in my pregnancies to be quite sick. But this is the hardest experience I've had with all the sickness. So I had something called hyperemesis gravidarum. I'll just refer to it as HG. It is severe pregnancy sickness. It is not morning sickness. You feel nauseous all the time, 24/7, even through the night. It's horrible. And I throw up so many times, lose weight. You're constantly battling dehydration, and then mentally it is so difficult. The stress is physical and emotional, mental, because not only is your body really suffering and fighting to survive, but mentally it's such a difficult thing where you're trying so hard not to throw up, and there's all these tricks that you can try, but then you do, and it's just a battle of drinking water and trying to keep it down, and like, it is survival mode, you guys. So that being said, I went through that for months and months, and my only priority was staying alive. I could hardly take care of myself, let alone take care of my kids. And John had gone out of town to work in California. You guys know he was doing some work there, and he had another job to do, and he had to go back. We knew I was getting sick, but he went back, and I just struggled so much. I don't know how to like clearly explain how horrible it's been, and I also don't want to like sit here and complain, but I want to tell you how real it is and how hard it was. The stress of being that sick and taking care of 3 kids, and my house is just getting messier and messier every day. I did have help. I had friends and my mom, and I survived it because of them, but I was just in a really bad place mentally too, and John had to come home. He ended up having to leave his job and come home, and that week I was so grateful he got back because he took me to the hospital. I was getting IVs. They tried every medication that they could give me, and some of the ones that weren't even like super safe, because I just couldn't stop throwing up. And I was battling with dehydration, not keeping anything down for days. And thank goodness John came back at that time when he did, and he was able to take care of me. But the horrible thing was the hospital couldn't help me. And you guys know me, I have natural births. I try to be natural with just everything I do. I don't just take medicine all the time. try to find the root cause of things and fix it. But I could not fix this, and I was so frustrated, and I felt bad giving in and taking medication, and then it was just horrible that it didn't even work. So they sent me home from the hospital still throwing up and just absolutely miserable, and just honestly I wanted to die. I know that that is my mental health being really bad at the time, and so I recognized that. But I think it was just all that stress, like I was saying, physically and emotionally. That stress got me really in a bad place that I didn't want to live, didn't want the baby. I wasn't excited. I was just done, did not want to live. Then a miracle happened. So John found an acupuncturist. He made me an appointment and took me in the next day after the horrible hospital experience. And acupuncture is where they put needles into your skin in lots of places on your body. Mine was mostly in my hands, at my arms, in my ears, like one right here in my head, back here, in my feet, my knees. And then you lay there on the table for 30 minutes and try to relax. And my first appointment there, I felt really good as I laid on the table. It took away my sickness. Then as soon as I got up, it was back. And so I went back a couple days later, and that time I felt good until I walked to the car, and then it came back. And it was worth it for me to even go just for that 30 minutes of having relief, because it made me want to live again. And so I went every couple days, and you know, the third time I felt pretty good the rest of the evening. The fourth time I didn't throw up the next day even, I think. It really cut down on the throwing up, and pretty soon I was hardly throwing up at all. So now where I'm at, I threw up yesterday, but before that it had been a whole week. So I still feel nauseous most of the day. I feel like I'm gonna be sick, but I don't actually throw up, so it's a whole new world. I can live again. I can take care of my kids. I still don't do a whole lot. John has really done everything. Oh, that's gonna make me cry just talking about that. There's just like so much emotion built up because this was such a difficult thing, and I'm still like processing all of my feelings about it. But holy crap, I just couldn't have done it without John. Sorry, it's just like really hitting me right now as I think about it and process it. Just how amazing John's been. So his whole world has turned upside down and shifted, and he's been amazing and positive through it, like he always is. He quit his job. He got another job so he can be nearby here. He still misses work when I've needed him, and he still provides for us, and then he comes home and he cleans the house, he cooks, he takes care of the kids. He is doing all of my job and all of his job, and it's way too much. It's way too much, because honestly even my job is too much for one person. All of the cleaning, cooking, childcare, they're all full-time jobs, and I struggle with that on my own, and now he has to do that plus everything he did before, working all day, taking care of our family projects around the house, fixing things. So I would say we've been under a lot of stress, and I would like to not disappear from YouTube every time we have stress, but I hope you understand that it's just been the hardest time of our lives, and now we're okay. We're really getting there. So I'm still sick most of the time, but like right now I can care about other things. I can make a video, I can take care of the kids and get back to some normal stuff. So I'm excited to be back and to keep you all updated on the pregnancy as we go throughout it, and then also just regular videos, what we're doing with our family and how we live our life. We mixed our cultures and try to be good parents and raise our kids and have fun with them. And now we'll be welcoming this new baby into the world in October. I should say the baby's very healthy and doing well, and we just found out the gender. So we're gonna catch you up in the next 2 videos and let you know the gender really soon. But we're excited and feel so blessed that the baby is still seeming very healthy, even with the medications I was on. And everything's gonna be okay. Life is good, we are blessed. We all go through trials, really hard things, and in the midst of it you can say, why am I going through this? Why does life have to be so hard? But there's a reason for our trials, even if it's just because that's what life is about. Like, that's why we came to Earth, so we can learn, grow, go through hard things, and become better. Even if that's the only reason, it's worthwhile, because it does make you stronger and better. But also sometimes we go through trials so that we can help other people and we can empathize with exactly what they're feeling as well, because you've experienced it too. And one of the main things I've noticed through this experience is life is sweeter after the hard thing, and so it just makes life better. You can't have happiness without sorrow, and there's opposition in all things. If I can leave anything with you today, it's just, oh my gosh, I'm so emotional. I'm pregnant, it's okay. It's just hang on, push through, wait, and life will be better on the other side of the trial. Whew, thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with my crying, being patient with our family. We love you guys. We love our YouTube channel, and we are back. So we'll see you next time. Bye.